Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you, the viewer, how to set up the most basic ranked default site setup for Kids Oregon for ranked champion and above. Essentially today's video, I've been thinking about this for a while now, as this is the game that I play the most and spend the most of my time in, and as you can tell, even by my rank stats right here as well, you can see that obviously I play the game quite a fair amount at the bare minimum. Obviously, I don't make these videos a lot. I used to make a lot of old Ghost Recon Wildlands content and stuff like that, but I feel like if I'm going to be playing a game like Rainbow Six Siege, for as much as I do, and I stream live on Twitch as well, I may as well start doing something that can be productive and that something that will actually help you guys, and like I said, be the most consistent site setup between any and everything that you can do within Rainbow Six Siege. I feel like site setups, especially for defense, are really consistent. We can later on get into something way more advanced, such as attacks later on, but I feel like for just now, we may as well stick to something pretty default that will and help you improve and hold defensive sites on Rainbow Six Siege. To start this setup, this is pretty much where you're going to spawn in the first place. The first thing you want to do is make kids' feet holes facing double window. The next step is to reinforce the left side of the kids' wall. The next step after this is go ahead and make a jumpable rotate or a crouchable rotate into attic. It all is based on pretty much preference on what you prefer here. I like a vaultable one, as this is the most consistent for my games. The next thing you want to do in the attic head height holes is you want to make head height holes, on this wall here. Once these are created, that's all good to go. You then want to step yourself into attic here, open up the attic hatch, and reinforce both of these attic walls. The next step you want to do is go ahead and make your way back to the attic wall here and reinforce the attic wall. Next step is to make your way toward the games breach and reinforce both sides of the games breach. The next step that you want to do is you want to make a white rotate. The next step is go ahead and make your way toward armory stairs and reinforce the left side armory wall facing trophy. Now that is the most basic ranked champion default site setup for anyone and any rank to use to rank up in your games. Now, this is the second part of the video that I was going to explain to anyone. So the first half was essentially just showing you guys exactly what I did, quick and easy. So now if you don't care about the explanation of things, you can tap off the video. But if you do care to understand why things are in place and what their purpose is, that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you now. This is what I feel like a lot of people lack in their videos as well, is they don't explain things that well to the person actually doing the strategy. They tell you to make feet holes, but they don't tell you why they exist. So essentially, step by step, start to end, I'm going to be showing you exactly why and what I did and the purpose of everything now. So the first thing that we did was the kids' feet holes toward double window. These are to hold the double window jump in as a defender sitting inside kids' dorms. You can sit back here and aim the double window jump in completely for free at no cost of being at any danger to hold the double window jump in. Now that the feet holes are explained, I'm going to now explain the reinforcement on the kids' wall as well. The kids' reinforcement is done to stop anyone from double window from shooting toward kids' dorms. So as an example, if this wall was soft and you were sitting anywhere here to stop the attic push, for example, or anyone pushing up white, which is a pretty typical angle to hold, even this one here, for example, you're pretty much just going to be wallbanged from double window if this isn't reinforced. So you always want to keep this reinforced. The next thing I'm going to be explaining to you is the pit rotate. This pit rotate to kids is obviously pretty self-explanatory in itself. I feel like I don't have to sit on this for too long. It's just a rotate between sites. This helps you hold both games and everything else from pit. This rotate also helps the pit player playing the pit head height holes from into trophy to get actually back into sight. Once they tab top armory, it's pretty risky to rotate through this rotate. You kind of want to give this up kind of early if you're playing pit, but that's why the kids rotate is there. You can also make a head height hole on the left side here to also help your pit player pretty much late in the round. Pit player shouldn't really be playing pit late in the round anyway, but you can also make a head height hole here to hold the attic swing and attic push up here, and even the pit drop as well. So the reason why the hatch is open in attic as well is what I'm going to be explaining next, is just in case you want to flank late. If by some miracle this wall is not opened up in attic at all in the round, and someone's master, or even if there are people master, you can somehow manage your way to this hatch. You can always drop the hatch and go for a flank, like a late round flank or anything like that. That isn't totally necessary or viable in late round stuff, but it's usually like an early flank to get maybe someone playing aggressive inside attic on the attic walls to like leave and potentially get to safety through here. But this is just for a flank or any sort of like late round rotation or early round rotation for an armory flank or something like that. The double attic reinforcement, this is to stop anyone from taking attic. And you can put bandits or a mute jammer on this to stop them from taking all of attic control pretty much straight away. This is very self-explanatory. This should be done in every single one of your games as like always. Sometimes you can make a rotate on the left side here to play tower a bit early. But you don't really have to. Reinforcing this is fine. Putting a Kaden or anything like that forces the attackers to bring Mav or some sort of EMP on a character and open these walls up here. The reinforcement on the right side of the pit wall, this is to actually play aggressively inside of pit. Goes hand in hand with the armor reinforcement here too, and I'll get to that in just 2 seconds. You can use this reinforcement here to fight trophy, fight armory, and also fight master bedroom. Also explaining the pit head height holes too. This is exactly why these are created here. The reason why the armory wall is reinforced here is also to stop anyone from taking armory very early on in the round and opening up this wall and gaining a long angle into pit. Kids rotate from here. This is kind of what the angle sees. It's not a great representation as I don't have the wall open. But if any attacker opens this wall, they get a free long angle like a Sophia or an Ash or Sledge or anyone completely for free. You just want to open, you just want to reinforce this wall just so they can't get that free angle all the way into sight, cutting rotations off as early as they can. This helps prevent that. If you have anyone playing aggressively inside trophy like earlier on in the round, you can also make some V-holes on armory here to stop anyone from rushing up aggressively. This is just pressure, sort of pressure V-holes. So you can do that, it's very viable as well. The game's double reinforcement is obviously main breach. It's just to stop anyone from walking in to master bedroom as a sledge or anything like that and opening up the main wall completely for free. You want both these walls reinforced unless you're doing like a shotgun aggressive strat inside closet. You would then open up the left side and play close to the shotgun here. But again, like I said, this is just the most default stuff. This is to help you in your games. Even once they open up main breach here, you can play close to the shotgun as well. White rotate, pretty self-explanatory. It's another just rotate between sight. White rotate is here to also fight white stairs late in the round, such as playing close to game's breach if you can manage that, and also playing usually top white, holding main breach from walking in, or even white stairs and holding trophy door from walking into concrete. So yeah, that's the most basic default site setup for upstairs, kids dorms, Oregon. Everyone uses this in champion and above. It's very easy. It's the most basic site setup that, like I said, everyone uses. You can use this site setup in any rank. All you really need is a shotgun. Going mute on that site is pretty much perfect because you have mute jammers for all the walls. You can make all of the site head holes, rotates, etc. And you can also pretty much reinforce everything completely for free. But yeah, if this helps you, just let me know in the comments down below, and honestly give me honest reception back to how you guys find the strategy and what you guys like for variations on that site as well. There's plenty you can do for variations on that site as well, such as opening up the kids hatch like late, for example, and going for a late flank on white. There's a bunch of things you can do because Rainbow Six Siege strategy is so diverse, especially in today's meta. Regarding operators and stuff like that as well. But yeah, if this did help you, please let me know. With that being said, thanks for coming out. Hopefully this did help you, and yeah, I'll see you guys in next video.